Okay, let's talk about travel problems, and it is score about 7.5, and that's a good score. So we can learn from this writing. In order to solve traffic problems, government should tax private car owners heavily and use the money to improve public transportation. What are the advantages and disadvantages of such a solution? Traffic problems caused by the growing number of private cars are becoming increasingly serious nowadays. Some people suggested that the government should tax private car owners heavily, although charging heavy tax could help limit the number of private vehicles and improve public transportation. It might lead to some people not being able to afford a vehicle. This essay will discuss both the positives and negatives of it. The greatest advantage of the high tax on private vehicle owners is that more people tend to use public transportation rather than buy their own automobile because of the high tax. It also can help to reduce the carbon footprint as the number of private cars might decline. Furthermore, the government could use the money to develop more public transportation. For example, research reveals that people who live in the areas having a high tax rate of private automobile tend to use public transportation more frequently. As a result, the advantages of high tax on private automobile owners are noticeable. In contrast, this solution has its own disadvantages. Since vehicles have become common transport for people to go out, many people, especially those who live in the suburbs or countryside, cannot live without them. If they should pay a high tax, they will spend more expenditure on transportation. For instance, a recent survey shows that private vehicles are the main transport for the residents living in the areas where public transportation are not well developed. Therefore, this can be the main advantages of taxing highly on private car owners. In conclusion, private vehicles have caused many traffic problems. High tax on private vehicles owners is proposed as a possible solution to this problem. This is a discuss both advantages and disadvantages of this solution. So it is a simple conclusion. Now, maybe we can try another good conclusion, because it should have a coherence. It should have a linking words. Okay, so let's meet for the